today I'm reviewing the Bubble Fade Away Benzoyl Peroxide Spot Treatment. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if that's something you're into, like, subscribe, share the video, check out the links below, or check out my Patreon community. Okay, so I love Bubble. They keep coming up with new stuff, and this was one I wanted to try out. So I picked this one up, and anyway, usually I try products for like 30 days straight. This one I used as needed because benzoyl peroxide isn't something you'd use regularly for many reasons, and I'll explain more of those in a minute. But anyway, so very affordable, nice products. So okay, so they say bubbles fade away. 5% benzoyl peroxide acne spot treatment stops cysts in its tracks. This gentle but powerful spot treatment is formulated to tackle painful pimples. Benzoyl peroxide is a breakout buster, and licorice root helps brighten any scars. So anyway, on to my first criteria. And we've got both the dogs in here, but they're being very shy. I don't know. Lincoln's working on, I don't know what. Oh, there we go. You can see his, you can see his little booty a little bit. Oh, here comes Lincoln. Lincoln, you want to say hi? Lincoln hasn't been on camera in a while. He's demanding more pay raises and more treats. And that's why he hasn't been on camera. He's on strike, I think. Are you on strike, Lincoln? And he just hates the winter. In the winter, he really doesn't get out of bed much. Yeah. Except for he starts waking up about like 8 at night. So, anyway. Okay, so packaging. Little squeeze tube. It does have like a felt tip on the top of it. Personally, I would not recommend applying it directly from the felt tip onto your skin just because of bacteria transfers and things like that. I mean, I think they're trying to make this convenient, like you can put it on the go, but I don't recommend touching that directly to your skin. I don't recommend applying it from your fingertip on, but not directly from the felt tip. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's just not, it doesn't work in practicality. So, okay, in terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those, and a lot of problems for breakout prone skin, a lot of treatment products, a lot of them do. So, and they call it like drying lotions and things like that. So it's nice not to have that because the benzoyl peroxide on itself is drying enough. Okay, in terms of fragrance, there's none of that as well, and it is manufactured in the US, so again, no issues at all with that. So ease of use, so they recommend doing a patch test before using. That's always a good idea. And then apply it directly to the areas of concern. Don't apply this all over your face or skin. Benzoyl peroxide is pro-aging or pro-oxidizing, which is why we look for things that are antioxidants, not pro-oxidants, and benzoyl peroxide just happens to be very useful for other things. So that's probably why Mike is really going ham on his little bed. There we go. He's going ham, and Lincoln's just watching him like, what are you doing? I'm not sure why he's never quite happy with the bed the way it is, but anyway, okay. So conduct a patch test. Use only one treatment at a time, so don't use this with other spot treatments or other actives or other exfoliants and things like that. It can really be irritating. So then they apply it and let it dry for 2 minutes, and then finish up with the rest of your routine. I'd recommend using this right after cleansing, before other products. Apply it, let it soak in. It's got a nice light texture to it. And again, the felt tip, a good idea, but one that just doesn't work in actual settings. Okay, so just a nice light lotion texture. It doesn't feel dry, and it's not noticeable. It soaks in nicely and pretty quickly, so you can just apply it to the spot areas. They also recommend don't apply this on open wounds. Don't apply with other exfoliating products. And then anyway, so apply it to clean skin and finish with the rest of your skincare routine. So very easy to use. I like the small little thing because then you can just fit it in wherever and bring it with you. So very easy to use, efficient, and non-greasy and non-drying. Some of those drying lotions, you apply them and your skin instantly looks like dull and cracked and irritated, and this doesn't have that because it's got some other nice ingredients in it. So let me talk about those. Now, the exciting ingredients. So the big one, we've got 5% benzoyl peroxide, the gold standard in fighting breakouts and acne. The other gold standard would probably be salicylic acid. I don't recommend using these two together. Pick one. Salicylic acid is more preventative in my opinion. So salicylic acid is a great thing to use, a few times a week at night. Benzoyl peroxide is more like the emergency treatment. So you don't want to use them together because using them together would be very drying unless they're in very, very small amounts. So this one contains 5%. Typically, most products are between 2% and 10%. So 5% is right there in the middle, which is nice. So so salicylic acid, more of a preventive treatment. Benzoyl peroxide, more of a emergency after the fact. It's too late to prevent it product. So benzoyl peroxide, great antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. Also has some wound healing properties, but it's pro-oxidant, which is why you don't want to use a lot of them. There's a lot of cleansers with benzoyl peroxide in them. I find them to be very drying, and I think in the long run, a lot of them might be causing more issues than they solve. So that's why it's best to go with the smallest area applied, the smallest percentage. So there you go. So nice. It's very effective in breakout products. It does take a few days to work, but it's very effective and efficient. So, okay, next up we've got 10% licorice root extract, which is a skin soothing and brightening ingredient, which is very complementary to what's going on in this product. We've got niacinamide, anti-acne, brightening ingredient. We've got Allantoin, skin soothing ingredient. We've got Zinc PCA, anti-acne and humectant ingredient. Aloe leaf juice, soothing, wound healing, and hydrating. We've got Sambucus fruit extract, or fruit juice, which is an astringent ingredient, which means it soaks up oils in the skin. And then finally, we've got meadow sweet flower extract, which is another skin conditioning, soothing, astringent ingredient. And also helps prevent irritation. So, a nice list of ingredients in here. Oh, Lincoln's shaking his head. Anyway, so very nice ingredients, soothing ingredients, which complement the tough acne fighting ingredients in here well. So combine them in there and help prevent the amount of dryness that's going to occur with it. Okay, in terms of animal testing, this is vegan and cruelty-free, so no issues with that. In terms of performance, so this one does a nice job, fights breakouts without being super drying. Many benzoyl peroxide products can leave the skin feeling dry, flaky, red, sometimes worse than maybe had you not applied it at all. So this one's a nice one. So there's a lot of good products that treat breakouts and things. Differin's a good one, or adapalene, salicylic acid, those little sticker things that Gylcyrrhiza are great. And then this is another good one to have in your toolbox. And then there's other topical products. Azelaic acid's another good one, and other things like that, prescription retinoids, things like that. So anyway, so I love it contains the soothing and brightening ingredients. It'll help maybe prevent some of the hyperpigmentation and redness that occurs afterwards. I do notice some people using this one specifically for PI or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Personally, I'd recommend something else because, again, the benzoyl peroxide, it's pro-oxidant, it's pro-aging. If you don't have to use it, go with something else that has the brightening ingredients and use it on those areas. The Transparent Labs brand has a really nice post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation serum that you can just apply as a spot treatment or all over, and it contains some nice brightening ingredients, so that would be one I'd rather check out. I'd use this only for breakouts. Anyway, so in terms of what this product promises to tackle breakouts and help with inflammation, I would say this helps with both of those. It does a nice job, helps clear up breakouts and calm irritated skin at the same time. So it definitely delivers on its promises, which a lot of brands underpromise and overpromise and underdeliver. They did a good job. They just promised a couple of small things and they delivered on both of those. So, okay, in terms of the price, so this is the full size. It's little. I think it's 10 milliliters. It's 0.33 ounces, and it retails for about $12. So, and a little bit goes a long way. So this little tube will last you a long time. Last but not least, the It Factor. This one's nice. The only slight issue I have with this is I don't love to see the inclusion of Laureth-4 super high up the ingredient list. Laureth-4 is a very irritating ingredient for a lot of people. It also can be it can also cause acne issues. So I don't love seeing that super high, especially in a leave-on product. Typically you see that Laura 4 in a rinse-off product, so I don't love seeing a leave-on product. Anyway, in terms of a couple dupes, the Tula Go Away Spot Treatment and the TM AC Fighting Spot Cream are a couple similar products, but the TM is more niacinamide and zinc versus the active. So, okay, so anyway, with a 10 being a perfect score, I have this one a 9. Certainly worth checking out if you have problematic skin. Anyway, it's also got really good reviews on Ulta, so I don't know. Sometimes I take them with a grain of salt, and sometimes the reviews are legit. I don't know. Just come to your own conclusion. So, anyway, interested hearing from you guys. If you had a chance to check this one out yet or not, and if you have what your thoughts are, leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.